so now there's a probability of this vaccine. We've seen this guy before. We have 0.09 that the vaccine will cause a side effect. We're looking at the patients until we see our first success or our first side effect. So how many patients do we expect before we see our first side effect? Well, we expect to see the mean. Remember that the mean is just 1 divided by p, which is just 1 divided by 0.09, which is 1 divided by 0.09, which is 11.11. So obviously you can't see 0.11 patients, but our expected number is 11.11. So mean, meaning in the long run, we'd expect to see 11.1 patients before we see our first one throughout the country of all the vaccines, right? But this is made up, so don't get scared. So what's the standard deviation of the number of patients before we see our first side effect? So remember standard deviation. Okay, so let's put it in. So we have 1 minus 0.09 over 0.09 squared. So we have okay, and then we're taking the square root of that, right, because that's the variance. So it's 10.59 or 6. I should write that. Okay, so we expect to see 11.1 with a standard deviation of 10.6 before we see our first side effect. So thank you for visiting Educator.com. Hope to see you again soon.